Thank you for watching this presentation about paperless report processing, which improves data management, allowing you to export your IBM I-Series, and AS400 reports to PDF and Excel. This presentation is brought to you by DRV Technologies, an IBM business partner and developers of Flex tools. In this presentation, we'll continue the conversation about paperless reports and look at how you can automate the delivery of those reports to the people who need them. We'll take a look at a couple different methods to do that, so you can decide which is best for your requirements. The work environment today is rapidly changing. Organizations today have alternatives to printing on paper and manually distributing hard copy reports. I'd wager that most of us don't even get our news from the newspaper anymore. In the first webinar in this series, which was archived, if you haven't seen it, we can provide you with a link. We discussed how moving to paperless reporting can help you move away from a manual, labor-intensive workflow, illustrated here. Paperless reporting enables electronic distribution and archiving, which reduces printing and distribution costs and delivers critical data in real time. This graphic illustrates the evolution of process management, reducing or eliminating paper printing and moving to digital output. This process can be incremental, allowing you to ease into a new, more efficient management of the entire life cycle of reports and documents. Today we'll focus on automating the conversion and distribution of paperless reports. In our last webinar, we discussed different ways to convert IBM spool files to paperless reports in spreadsheets and PDF, which brings up the next logical question. Now what do you want to do with them? Do you simply want to convert reports ad hoc and open them up on your desktop, or do you want to take it to the next level and automatically burst and deliver reports paperlessly to the people that need the data in real time without human intervention? Now, in the last session, we defined some IBM printing terminology. Now, to create printed output, a program or utility will generate the output data, which spools to a printer file, and that goes into an output queue. If an active writer is monitoring the out queue, it verifies that the spool file is the correct form type and handles the communication between the system and the printer. It's here, at this point in the out queue, that we can intercept the spool file, bypass the print writer and the printed page, bursting the spool file into multiple files, converting them to paperless reports, and automatically deliver them to one or multiple recipients. All of this without lifting a finger. The justification of paperless reporting is substantial. Studies have shown that paper-based document management consumes up to 17% of an organization's gross revenue when you take into such considerations as printing costs, storage costs, inventorying, filing, searching for lost files, etc. Think about it. That's almost 9 weeks worth of every penny of revenue your company generates year in and year out. That's waste. Now, a solid document management strategy can help increase revenue, decrease costs, and increase customer and user satisfaction, and at the same time make upper management very happy. Automating paperless distribution eliminates wasted paper and man hours, and it puts critical data in the hands of the people that need it to make the business decisions for your company to stay ahead and focus your efforts on core responsibilities instead of paper chasing. In the archived webinar, How to Convert Paperless Reports the Easy Way, we discussed some of the pitfalls of manual processing, including using Navigator to drag files to import into Excel, and also IBM's Transform services, neither of which are the most efficient or user-friendly way to digitize reports. We also discussed the alternative, the benefits of using an off-the-shelf third-party solution designed specifically to format IBM I reports to PDF and spreadsheets. And this process provides an easy path to take it to the next level, allowing you to automatically convert and deliver paperless reports to where they're needed. For our example, we'll use SpoolFlex software, which is perfect because it runs natively on the IBM I system without any additional hardware. It's an intuitive solution, well supported, and very reasonable. Most of all, it's easy to use. Off-the-shelf software solutions like SpoolFlex can digitize spool files directly to a variety of electronic formats, including those you see here. The most popular by far are PDF and spreadsheets for Excel. Software solutions like SpoolFlex can be menu-driven, so you don't have to worry about remembering commands or keying the wrong parameters. And if you ever need help, you can call on the vendor for technical assistance. Good luck getting support on a manual process or troubleshooting a do-it-yourself approach. You're going to be relegated to mid-range blogs that you don't know who's answering your questions or what their expertise is. It's kind of a recipe for disaster. All right, well, once you do get it into the digital format, well, then what? Well, first of all, if you have the PC or the file converted to a paperless report, you probably have saved it to your PC or to the IFS, or maybe it's on a file server. Here's an example of a file saved to the IFS, that is the Integrated File System, a location on your IBM system where you can save PC-compatible files. Now I'm going to use Ops Navigator to locate the file and drag it to the desktop. I'm going to manually attach it using my email client. I use Outlook, but you could use Lotus Notes or whatever you typically use. And you can see it can be done. This is the cheap, easy way to go. But it takes quite a few steps. There's a lot of human elements in here. For example, who here has never forgot the attachment? Nobody? Okay, just me then. Well, a lot of programmers out there have discovered IBM's built-in tool called send distribution, which IBM describes as a command that allows a user to send distribution to another user, a list of users, or to a distribution list. The send distribution command can be added to custom CL programs if you have programming resources available. Now, there's a few things that you need to do to set it up first. In the old days, SpoolFlex used this command to distribute reports, and this old screen shows you the steps that we used to set it up. Without this screen, it requires 7 different IBM APIs to set up send distribution, but this menu brought everything together in one place. Now, first you need to enter the IP address and host name of your SMTP mail server. If there is not a host table entry for it, you need to add one. Then you'll need to set your SMTP attributes, and then you add a directory entry for every user who's going to send emails. Oh, I forgot to mention that you need to first verify that the MSF, that's the Mail System Framework, and SMTP are running on your IBM system. Okay, you're starting to see there's a lot of steps here. Okay, I'm not going to go through all the steps for time consideration, but you can see it's pretty complicated, and this is why we abandoned this obsolete technology years ago. One of the biggest reasons we developed our own email solution had to do with troubleshooting. If you run into issues with send distribution, believe me, you will not be alone. I watched a mid-range blog go back and forth for 3 weeks with at least 20 senior programmers trying to help someone troubleshoot their send distribution. And no wonder. I just Googled troubleshooting send distribution, and I got thousands of hits. Now, let's take a look at the IBM solution. Oh, okay, it's an article. Yeah, that doesn't look complicated. Now, I'm not saying you can't do it. Obviously, if you go through this, that might help, or if you call IBM, maybe they can assist you, I'm sure. But even if you do get send distribution working, there's some significant limitations. For example, the attached file can only have a file name of 8 characters or less. There can only be one attachment. The email doesn't support authentication, and it can incorrectly report that an email has been sent when it failed, because then that's going to be very common, because SMTP is notorious for randomly stopping working, and it will need to be restarted. Oh, and don't forget to restart the MSF too. Now, I've worked with clients that were able to get this working. In fact, they've even custom programmed their own document delivery solutions. In many cases, the person who programmed the solution no longer works there. In other situations, they have a unique custom program for each report, each containing a unique email address. So if the recipient leaves or is no longer receiving that report, or if the report changes, the person that set it up isn't even there anymore. They can't even call on them to fix it. So this person probably spent hundreds of hours developing this distribution tool, which would result in tens of thousands of dollars. It's just not a good approach to something that you could get off the shelf that's well supported, and you can call the vendor whenever you need help. DRV abandoned send distribution years ago in favor of a simplified email solution we developed and built into SpoolFlex. To configure our email solution, all you have to do is enter the IP address of your outgoing email server. That's it. The email will relay through your existing SMTP settings. There's no need for a host table entry, distribution directory, or any of those extra steps. Our email can validate both sent and failed emails. It can send files with much longer file names that are descriptive. It can send multiple attachments, and a whole lot more. I recently helped out a client who was trying for 3 weeks to troubleshoot send distribution without any luck. He had Googled it and had posted questions on several mid-range blogs, and he got a lot of suggestions, but as he put it, no answers. We helped him install SpoolFlex, got it up and running, and in less than 2 minutes had him emailing from his IBM system. That's not an exaggeration. He was overwhelmed. Now, a comprehensive paperless report delivery system should not require any custom programming. For example, with SpoolFlex, you can set up rules that even tell where the email addresses are located. It can automatically look up the correct email for the recipient that you're sending to, and it can pull email addresses from SpoolFlex address books that are included with the software, or spool file attributes if they're in the spool file attribute, or from the spool page itself if it's on the print file. It can even look up in your own customer database file if it's on the 400. SpoolFlex also allows you to create templates, which are like cookie cutters, allowing you to create perfectly formatted reports in Excel, PDF, and other formats. These templates store the formatting information, dynamic variables that can be used to create unique names, and specifies the location that you want to archive copies. These templates can be plugged into the rules that you set up so that the automated delivery distributes perfectly formatted, intelligently named files every time. It never sends it to the wrong person, and it never forgets the attachment. Now, once you've set up the email, which we said took about 2 minutes, you can set up the comprehensive menu-driven distribution rules, which are set up like a wizard. They let you specify email address location, delivery options, and the paperless report type and formatting options. These distributions can be run manually with a menu option, or if you want, you can add our API to a custom CL program. Or, better yet, you can use the built-in job scheduler that we call SpoolSentry. Automating SpoolFlex takes modernization to the next level, turning your AS400 or IBM I into an intelligent industrial robot that converts and distributes your business-critical data in real time. The Sentry can monitor multiple out queues and execute paperless report distributions without human intervention. It can even call a query, create a custom report that you've designed, convert it to a paperless report, and deliver it to whomever you've assigned it to go. All of this without any programming. It can even identify who requested the report and send it to that person. SpoolFlex can also be automated with an included data queue monitor if you prefer. The recipients don't even have to know SpoolFlex exists or ever see a green screen. Their reports just appear in their inbox. SpoolFlex even has an optional audit trail module that allows you to see everything that's been distributed through SpoolFlex, kind of like a scent box on steroids. It allows you to quickly determine if a report was sent, who sent it, to whom, when. You can locate and review the original attachment and resend it if necessary. All of this adds up to tremendous time savings and improved efficiency. Now, one of the greatest benefits of paperless reports is archiving. With paperless reports, electronic copies can be stored on a file server for easy company-wide access, eliminating the need for filing cabinets. Files created by SpoolFlex are text searchable, and you can quickly locate them using the audit trail or use an application as simple as Windows Explorer. You can even key in search tags to locate specific files that you're looking for up here in the search box. This will help you quickly locate the files that you're looking for with just a few mouse clicks. Now, archiving this way traditionally required expensive proprietary document management solutions where you have to index fields, output to TIFF. These solutions are good. It's an old technology though, 80s based really. And it's probably overkill for most of us when something as simple as what I just showed you can be rolled out to all of your users. And it's easy to use. Which do you think would be better? So the question begs, what should a report distribution solution look like? Well, I've listed some of the key features here. Ideally, I prefer a native IBM i software solution because it doesn't require any additional hardware and you never have any issues with operating system incompatibility or brownouts or any of the associated issues there. It should be a comprehensive solution allowing you to set up filters to select just the right spool file, a built-in email and scheduling. But most importantly, I suggest considering scalability, long-term maintenance, and support. For a proof of concept, I recommend evaluating any solution you're considering so you can see for yourself how it works with your reports so that you can learn how the software works and whether it'll do what you want it to do. And most importantly, how good the vendor support is. Can you work with these people? When you call, do you get hold of a live person or a voicemail tree? I think all of these are key elements to not only finding the right solution, but having a successful implementation and rollout of a fully automated paperless report distribution system. If you have questions about this, you're welcome to give us a call. We'll be happy to make suggestions. Even if we don't have the right solution for you, maybe we can point you in the direction of someone who does. Now, in our next webinar in this series, we'll be presenting IBM i report writing, how to extract custom reports direct to digital formats. If you'd like to attend, contact us. We'll get you registered, or if it's already taken place, we'll get you a link to the recorded archive. In the presentation, we're going to be looking at ways to extract data from IBM i database files. It's an alternative to IBM's query tool that's easy enough to use even for non-technical people like me. I want to thank you for your time today and for joining us in this presentation. If you would be interested in taking a closer look, we do offer free consultation. We also will just talk to you about what you want to do, whether we can do it or not. If not, maybe we can point you in the direction of someone who can. We do offer a 15-day free evaluation software that you can download and try it with your files. You can set up paperless reporting. You can set up automated distribution, whatever you'd like to see. We provide free technical support for 15 days. There's no obligation. If you don't see a need for it, there's no harm, no foul. We're just happy to you join us and consider us. If you'd like a closer look, this is our contact information. We appreciate your time. Have a terrific day. Take care.